They were going to turn the case over to the jury. It was like, I was saying to my friends and my son and my lady.
Right here.
This is my son. That I feel so different than I ever felt in life. It's like a burden that left off of me. And they said, yeah, and man, I just feel good. I said, you know, I was basically saying in so many words, like, a positive verdict is coming back Monday. I just felt it through the feeling that I had. And every day from Thursday all the way up until now, I kept telling everybody, I said, man, don't doubt. I said, I didn't come all this way. Even though psychologically, it was a lot of things eating in my head, but, you know, I had to dismiss them. I said, nah, I can't think that way. I can't think that way. You know, and then the supporters, all of my supporters, the people that supported me.
Moses-EL, baby.
I couldn't let them down. I couldn't.
Right now.
I couldn't let them down. I couldn't think negative. I had to think positive. And, you know, this moment here is a moment that I fought for a long time because, you know, my mom's passed away. She told me before she passed away, she said, son, she said, don't never consent to something that you didn't do. And Thursday, when the jury rested, I got to give a lot of credit to my lawyers.
That's
Gail,
right.
Right now.
All right.
Gail and
All right now.
Keone. Well, the whole legal team. This is my whole legal team. Had it not been for them and for Susan Green.
Susan Green, where's she at? Susan Green.
How did it feel to be locked up 20 years for something you didn't do?
You really want to know that?
I do.
It was, you know, truthfully speaking, if a person mentally is not disciplined and a person that is grounded with something positive, they'll commit suicide to go through what I went through. Because I went through a lot, and there's guys here that can attest to that.
One of them.
Did you think this day will ever come?
I believed it, but I didn't know for certain. But I was already made up in my mind that if it would have took me staying in prison until my innocence was proven, then that's what I was going to do. But I wasn't going to take no plea. I wasn't going to plead to something that I didn't do. I wouldn't care if I would have had to do the whole 48 years. I wasn't going to plead to something I didn't do.
What are you going to do now?
Now that you're a free man.
Change the world, bro. Yeah. You know, I that's what I want to do. I want my case and my experience to be something that could aid and assist society in some of the alarming problems that we had today. You know, there's a lot of things that I want to do. Right now.
But what's the number one thing?
Right now, enjoy this freedom. That you really don't know how much freedom really means to you until it's taken away, and especially when it's taken away for something that you didn't do, and you fight day in and day out. It's days that sometimes I didn't even go to the yard. I didn't do a whole lot of things because I stayed focused on my case. I was always burning at midnight or studying and reading. I said, I got to get back in court. I got to prove my innocence. So I never could find time for really rest. I mean, I got rest, but I really didn't get the rest because my innocence was always in the forefront every day. Even though I was in the penitentiary, I wasn't in the penitentiary. I never accepted being in there. I never accepted being in there. I may have, went to work while I was there, go to school, and go to the yard, but my mind was, you know, sometimes guys might see me walking by the fence, and I'm walking by that fence. I said, man, I'm looking at freedom, man.
All right now.
Because it meant so much, but we'll never recognize those things until it's taken away. So, you know, I want to say for a lot of people, you know, don't take life for granted, because anything can happen, and I'm a living example of that. That, you know, you can. I never thought that I could be in prison a day in my life for something that I didn't do. And I think that some changes need to be made in that area. I'm not saying that I'm coming down on females or males. I'm just saying that there needs to be some new laws on the books that safeguard people from being subject to a false allegation with no backup, no investigation, no support. I mean,
Will you ever forgive your accuser?
my accuser, I forgave her a long time ago.
All right.
No, I don't hold no, I'm not holding no grudge against it. Like I said to my attorneys and everybody else, all I ever wanted from the very beginning was for the truth to come out. I didn't have no negative feeling toward the victim, the prosecution, the court itself. Even in all the years that I appealed, I'm not going to say I wasn't never disappointed now at some of the rulings, because I was. I mean, that's human nature. But I never became angry, disgusted, where I wanted to demean the system, because I mean, we have a good system. We have a good legal system. Sometimes people get caught up, and I was one that got caught up. But
Are you upset?
What do you have
at the
to
DA
say
for-
about L.C. Jackson coming forward?
I'm glad that he came forward. You know, I'm glad that he came forward.
Did he rape that woman?
I can't say that. I don't know what he did, and then it would be. It would be improper for me to even make a statement like that, because you know, I'm not law enforcement. I'm not the district attorney's office. I'm not the court. I'm Moses-EL.
All right now.
You know, and I'm not even gonna do that to that man, because I don't have the facts or nothing like that. And I feel that it would be a great dishonor on my part to say that he did that.
You've had the past year to get to know your family again. How has the past year been for you?
The past year, you want me to tell you the truth? It's been a roller coaster ride, for real. Sometimes I wanted to jump out the roller coaster, you know, because the ride was kind of like too steep. But that's how life has been. It hasn't been all peaches and cream. You know, I'd be lying, I'd be exaggerating if I said something like that it's been peaches and cream. Being out here after being locked up for so many years, you know, you have to make an adjustment, and the adjustments that we make is not always going to be easy adjustment. It wasn't easy coming out here and adjusting back to society, because in prison, I became psychologically programmed to a system inside the system itself. So I had to break a lot of habits. Some habits I still have. I guess I get over it in due time, but yeah, I still have some. You know, I never thought that prison would even have the type of impact that it has on me. And I didn't witness that until after I got out. You know, I started doing certain things like shower shoes, something so simple as shower shoes. I can't walk around in the house bare feet. I got to have something on my feet. So that's when I realized, I said, man, I've been programmed. You know, now I got to deprogram myself.
All right.
And then reprogram
All
myself.
right.
And reprogramming is just me adjusting.
Are you upset they retried this case, and what would you say to the DA if he was standing here?
You know, now that it's all over, I don't think that I would really have anything to say to the DA, you know, because like I said, I don't hold no grudge. The only thing is that I always wanted the truth to come out. And so if I had something to say to Ms. Morrissey, as well as Benedetti. You know, you've been appointed to try cases, and I'm not knocking them for trying the case, but you know, I mean, if the evidence is there, clearly there, that a person didn't commit a crime, then why prosecute it? It doesn't seem right in the eyes of common sense, you know, as well as the laws itself, you know, that dictates when a prosecution can try a case and when they can't try a case. So
It almost sounds like you're a bit conflicted because like you felt like maybe it was unfair they did it, but at least now there's not